A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Off the play fake, Cousins. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Second and 20. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And it's pretty evident when you watch how Minnesota plays, just how important Dalvin Cook is to their offense. 1,000-yard rusher a year before, the first one the Vikings had since Adrian Peterson was dominating their carries. And having Cook in the lineup for the bulk of the season, that made Minnesota exactly what their head coach Mike Zimmer wanted them to be. A much more physical team that complemented their defense.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 46. Throwing is Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Cousins. A throw for Thielen once again. This time it's complete. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Cook following the penalty. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Cook, the ball carrier.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Now on 2nd and 13. Cousins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Tajay Sharp, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Now Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Tennessee.
Well, that's the down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
He'll buy some time right. Battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. They go play action here on 1st down. And he slings one that's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
The ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Tannehill. The open man is Smith. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
And
It's really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is, finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw, Tannehill. On the screen, this is Evans. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Darrington Evans, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. And this is good. Our score, 7-0, Tennessee.
Makes the score Titans 7, Vikings nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? A second down throw for Cousins. That's complete to Sharp. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 more yards there and another first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. First and 10, Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
2 more yards. That's another Vikings first down. That's the end of the first quarter with the score Titans 7, Vikings nothing.
They'll run on first down. Cook. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So a good pickup there, 21 yards.
First down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
They try again with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook His second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Dan Bailey lining up for the point out.
On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like a little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, and you start thinking to yourself, okay, what do we...
This is intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
14.
Bailey got the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
5-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
29-yard line.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. On the counter, it's Henry. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
46-yard line.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. 7 yards there and a first down. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. He's got his tight end, Anthony Forkser. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
And the Titans first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Henry. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. From the 29, Tannehill. Got a man, it's Brown. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 15-yard line. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground.
Second down.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
First and goal.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll give Henry another shot. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Gostkowski for the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing, Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
And the running back position just continues to evolve from what I saw as a youngster when you just took the ball from the quarterback and ran as far as you could. Nowadays, you've got to be able to catch the ball as well. And there were 15 running backs last season, partner, that ran for over 1,000 yards, but only 3 had 500 or more receiving yards as well. Leonard Fournette with Jacksonville, Christian McCaffrey, of course, with Carolina, and this guy right here, Dalvin Cook. Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On play action, Cousins. Going for the deep ball. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Tajay Sharp, the intended target. And it's third down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll throw again. Cousins. He's going to try and go deep again. And it will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Incomplete on the jump ball. It's 4th down.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Cousins again. Lets it fly for Thielen. And a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Christian Fulton, the rookie, picks it. And he'll be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that going to hit in the end zone as we restart things here in the second half with a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To Henry. Ben Gideon in on the stop.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a 2nd down and 6. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They start the drive with Cook, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Cousins. Comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Cousins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. A one-handed catch, that's one thing, but with the defender right there, that was a heck of a play.
It used to be that one-handed catch was instinctive in a game. Now it's a practiced move. They work on it before, after, during practice sessions. It becomes part of their repertoire, and it pays off.
Cousins on 1st down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. To the air again, it's Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 32-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Cousins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
1st down.
I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
The 5-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
The kick is
and he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Titans 21, Vikings 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Pass it to the interception and finish off the drive. That does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
32-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. on the toss left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They run again on first down. Cook. This will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
38-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll get this to Sharp on the jet sweep. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
14.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On first down, it's Cook. And he stopped immediately there.
Cook on the carry.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
Think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches are giving, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They run it again with Cook. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
Couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try and grab that lead back. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12. At the
23, it's 2nd and 12. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
A.J. Brown. A gain of 10 yards. And it's third down.
On third down, Henry. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
We tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's who you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards the pick up there. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Second down, here's Henry. And very little daylight there. They'll get a couple up to the 44.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Again, it's Henry. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. A little costly there. You wipe out the first down. You also move further back.
No doubt about it. So you went from moving the sticks to them staying in the same spot, except for that one guy carrying the yard marker. He moves back farther.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Tannehill. Man open left side is Brown. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 40. 11 yards there, first down.
Titans.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, right at the 40. Tannehill now to throw. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. 22 yards. And the Titans are going to take the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
This will make it into the end zone. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
At the 28.
2nd and 7. Here's Cousins. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
That's a gain of 6.
This is where you learn a lot about rookie quarterbacks. How can they run that 2-minute drill? We're about to find out.
Yeah, and for them, it's not just proving it to guys like you and me watching the game and trying to beat a defense. It's proving it to their teammates that they can have the confidence in them when they line up in these situations. That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They'll run for it. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. 1st down and much more for Henry. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will make it into the end zone. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term,
and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
1st and 10.
Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Vikings' 38-yard line.
And they will take a knee here.
Tannehill on the keeper. It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for the Titans, they get back in the win column as they move.